Yeah, every day I do this, never fear losing. And when I get up in the game, y'all be improved. A real problem, but I solve them all facts proof. And if you think I'm gon' fold, then you talking fool. Yeah, y'all wanna win, let me spin, boy. All done inside, I'm super fly like I'm hanging off the rim, boy. I've been winning for my kinfolk, and I put on for my city from the intro. Let's go.
I put that time in, my pride is out the roof, I get that grind in. So I'ma tell the truth, I get my grind on. You know the pressure make all of these diamonds. I tell them get back, step back, fast track, big lap, big facts. I'm past that, yeah. I'm trying to get ahead, get out the way. Now move forward, stand back, now break away. I'm about to bring it on. I ain't never backing down. Come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this round. Oh, I'ma go all look around. I ain't never backing down. Come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this round. Oh, see the sight, see the sight, see the sight, see the sight, yeah. Hop out and I'm scheming, ride around and I'm dreaming. Once I get the feeling, nobody can stop me. Hit it, I'm on goal, fending all you foes. Once I'm on the road, I'm knocking out of the door. I got the range. If you wanna come and stand up to me, pull up on me now. If you wanna challenge, tell me, rookie, run up on me now. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I ain't never backing down. Come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this round. Oh, I'ma go all of the round. I ain't never backing down. Come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this round. Oh, to the top.
And we are live. Let's go to the main. There we are. Okay, we all good and good, my dude. Okay. Let me just check. I think yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, music's good. We can close Discord, I guess. Don't need that open. Everything's fine. We're working back on the comics, guys. We're revamping the season 1. I really got to get started on season 2. I haven't really started on it, but I have to really start like pumping out the rough, like the thumbnails basically, or the script, so to say. I really got to start pumping those out because I got to get those done. So I think, because I really want to get done with actually like the fast is coming up, so Ramadan's coming up, and normally I don't do anything in Ramadan, like in terms of like you don't see me, I just basically disappear. So like I still work on stuff in Ramadan, you just won't know about it. I think I'll still post videos. I'll probably preemptively record them and then like put them together and then post them during Ramadan, because you guys won't see me otherwise. But yeah, I think I want to finish season 2's rough, like the storyboard. I want to finish that by at least end of March, which I think is doable. And then I'm going to obviously try and complete season 2 before June or July ends. And then I'm gonna come finish, and then I'm gonna finish the entire series. I'll probably map it out till the end of September. I'll give myself map the whole thing out and then finish the entire series by the end of this year. So I think that's the schedule that I placed for myself, and that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna not say like if I can't do it by the end of this year, but because I think I'm really gonna set a hard deadline for the end of this year. Whatever happens, it's gonna happen. Like it's going to be done by the end of this year. And I think it might be doable with the speed that I'm going at. I'm pretty steamrolling through these stuff. So the revamp for season 1, I think that is not so much important. It doesn't take that much priority over season 2 and completing the series. I think it will still happen, but I can keep the revamping for season 1. I can complete it by the end of this year, like that. That's the deadline I set for revamping of season 1, and obviously because that's the deadline. Like the whole series will be completed by the end of this year. So the revamp, as well as the entire series, will be done. So like technically the entire series will be done, which means like the revamp included. So I think that is a good way to do it, because then I'm killing two birds with one stone. I get the revamp and I complete the entire series. I think that's the way we got to do it simultaneously. And so that's why I think it is actually best to just do this on stream, because it's just kind of, you know, it keeps me accountable, keeps things going. And so, and at the same time I get to stream and just hang out with you guys. I think, yeah, either way it's doing very well. I think this is the way we do it. Yeah. Go. Yeah, but hopefully everyone else is doing well. Everyone really seems to enjoy the video I put out. Specifically, I talked about like the rise of AI and how that's gonna affect our job opportunities and how we gotta work around it and adapt to the changes coming, as artists at least. I don't know how I feel about this hatching here. I should do it down from the helmet. Yeah, like this. I'm kind of getting the hang of the hatching, and sometimes it doesn't have to be completely clean. Sometimes I feel like it just is authentic enough that you're doing it by hand. Because obviously I could have just used the hatching tool, but I feel like when you do it by hand, it gives it more character. Gives it a bit more of a, you know, a kick to the style, I think. Just a matter of getting it looking, getting the spacing right. There we go. I don't know, I don't feel like that's... Maybe we just do the bottom part. Yeah, maybe a bit top. There we go, I think that looks good. Yeah, but I've been figuring out the story. The story has been, I've been sitting down. It's been, I don't know, for some reason I'm just kind of a bit stuck where I am, at least for now, because I have, it's not that I'm completely stuck, I have 3 different routes of where I can take the story. And so I did actually write it down, and I did, because I like to write down just key points, because I like to just roughly have the key points. So I have like the main story beats. Normally I don't write it down, but sometimes it feels it's just easier, because the way my mind works, my mind is all over the place. So like I feel like writing it down and having a, like, not structure, but like a actual point, like a permanent point down on a page saying that this is where it is going to happen, or this is where something is going to happen. Like, I feel like that actually just like puts my mind at ease a bit, rather than holding things in my mind. Even though I still hold them in there, I feel like it just eases things. It makes things easy. And so yeah, I think I'm gonna do that from now on. And I just think yeah, I don't know, it's just something about writing it down on paper that just makes it even more easier. It's just the accessibility of just pulling out a pad and just writing it down with a pen on paper. Just, I don't know, for some reason it's just like, just helps. I could like open a pad on the PC and then, you know, and just do things like on a notepad or somewhere. But I feel like, yeah, I don't know, the feeling of just writing things down just helps me more. Don't know why. This could be a psychological thing, but it seems to work. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Whatever works, man. Whatever gets things done. Whatever, you know. Whatever you gotta do to do things the way you want to do it. Does that make sense, what I just said? I don't think so. But you know what I mean? Like, whatever gets the job done, basically. Whatever you gotta do, you do it, man. Even if you have to use AI, whatever it is, get the job done to a certain standard that you can be proud of. Depending on what your standard is. But yeah, man, just do what you feel like doing and do it the best you can. I don't know how I feel about this hatching over here. This doesn't seem good. Doesn't look good. I think we keep it like that. Keep it light. Maybe add a few scratches on the... Wasn't there? There was wires on here, yeah. There you go. I'm almost done with my character sheets as well. I just need to do 2 more. And then I think I'm good. For the first few episodes, I think halfway into the episodes, there is a few, or like the last few episodes, there is a few new characters I still have to do character sheets for, but I think the main characters that show up are done now. So that I can send off to the animation studio. You can send that off to the animation studio. See, and then I can actually find out what the hell's going on over there. If they're actually working on the stuff, if they're having budget constraints, I don't know what's going on there. And so I feel like I need to know. Because the thing is, like, let's say they're like, sorry man, we can't produce your shit. That's fine. I don't really care because I still have all the rights to my stuff. So like, I can do whatever I want to my stuff. So even if they decide they have the rights to create the property, they have the rights to create the anime using my characters. That's what they have. So they have the rights to that works. But they don't have the rights to my original characters, anything else that's produced by me within the series and the comics itself. So yeah, I mean... So I mean, if they say they can't do it, or if something comes up and they're like, yeah, sorry man, I don't think we'll be able to, that's fine, dude. I'm not even mad at it because at the end of the day, I'm not really getting paid and they using the money out of their own pockets to produce the stuff. So they're actually losing money, so that's fine. I'm not losing any money at all. Not losing anything. So I'm fine with whatever they decide to do, if that's what they want to do. But and then at the same time I'll produce my own stuff, so if they can't produce it, it's fine. I'll hire a few people, I'll build up some cash, we'll start a Kickstarter or something like that and we'll get this thing done. But I feel like I thought about starting a Kickstarter, but I feel like I would only start a Kickstarter if I feel like I have everything planned out. So if I have the comics completely done, and I have like somewhat of a storyboard to go on for the animation, the scripting is done, stuff like that, I think I would be in a much more comfortable position to then outsource my work to others who, you know, want to work on the series and stuff like that. And I'll start a Kickstarter, and those funds go to, you know, animators and stuff like that I would like to use. To be honest with you, I only need, because I can do most of the work myself as well, so I only need maybe like 2 other artists to help me out. So like the 3D backgrounds and stuff, obviously that I can do myself. I mean, I can produce a background in like minutes. So I really only need, and obviously I'll be setting up the shot and the composition and stuff like that for the animation. And yeah, I can do the storyboarding, I can do the animatics, I can do all those stuff like that. I just need someone to do to handle the final like work, the final works, you know. The final steps. So yeah, that looks about right. This will add a bit more lighting to the thingy. Oh yeah, speaking of this, thing reminded me of like the new X-Men. Marvel's pretty well. It's not new. They're just taking the old X-Men 97, and I think they just revamping it from what I've seen. Or I don't know if it's continuation of where the series end, because I watched the trailer and it's like Professor X is basically dying, and it's like left up to the X-Men. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that series. I actually looked at the animation for the new like X-Men 97 series that's coming out for Disney, and I looked at it and I don't know about that animation style. It looks kind of half-assed. Like it looks like someone, I don't know, it doesn't look like studio producing. I don't know, it doesn't look like studio quality, you know what I mean? Like high quality, like studio. I don't know. It's just something about it, animation. It kind of looks kind of cut out. It looks like yeah, it looks like a couple of people put it together with a very low budget. So I don't know. And it's honestly, I mean, Disney's losing money. So like I get what looks like because they basically took the series they were producing and they just shit on all the franchises, and now they're producing this whatever the fuck. Like the quality is just not up to par. I don't know what's going on, you know what I mean? I have no idea what's going on there, but it's not good. Also, I've been trying to also figure out an easier way to do metallic materials for like the manga, because it's obviously like a metal. It's very tough actually. I kind of did it, but not really. So let me try to do it here. I did it for the robot and it kind of worked out. Hey man, welcome to the stream. I did it for the robot here. Even though it doesn't look fully metallic, it just kind of looks like a matte. I think it looks more metal, yeah. It's more metal. No, really, actually. I haven't figured it out yet. I'll probably have to go back and do that. The best way that I found is just actually referencing other artists to know what the fuck they're doing. Metal's more dark than light, yeah. I'm trying to figure it out. But I'm trying to figure out a stylus over, but I think because what I've been looking at is like other manga artists and how the fuck they do the metal stuff, right? I've just been looking at their shit and like figuring out how the fuck did they do it. And I think the best example I think is Metal Bat from One Punch Man. Just his bat. They actually do it very simple, like in some cases. Sometimes they really show the full metal weirdness of it. That's actually pretty good. This one here is just a very low res image. But let me see. What does robots look like in manga? I don't think I've robots in manga. Let's see what we can find. I just tried to fake the shit out of it. So I look at these guys and I'm like, okay. But you see, they don't actually add any. It's just the line work. There's something, yeah. Sometimes it's very simple. They just make it very simple. Metal. What's the guy's name in One Punch? Metal Knight. It's a Metal Knight. Because I like Yusuke Murata's art style, obviously. So is it Yusuke Murata? I can't remember. Fuck it. Japanese names. Okay. Manga. Fuck. Spelled it wrong. Great. Fucking the whole bracket just fucks my shit up. You see, he does a really good job at the metal. Me. That's not him. Does a really good job actually. Okay, so I just have to kind of replicate what he did. Figure out the formula. BRB cooking, no problem. You cook that shit up. I'm gonna figure out how to do metal in manga. Maybe I'm overcomplicating. I'm overcomplicating it as well. Almost fucked up the shit out of that sentence. I think I'm also I'm definitely overcomplicating it. I don't know what's going on in my brain right now. My brain is trying to think of metal and like it's just not computing right now. So he kind of does. Let's see, yeah. Let's choose a gray. I'm gonna try and figure out an easy way to do it. A more simple way. Because obviously I'm gonna produce it very quickly. Kind of looks like brushed steel. So something, maybe it's definitely gonna have a higher. Uh-huh. Hey, that doesn't look too bad, huh? Doesn't look too bad. It could be better. Could be better. But I think that is actually not bad at all. Wait, hold on. Let me actually just brush this side like I did there. Not bad. I'm just not too... Maybe add a bit of a... Gotta add a bit of a, you know... Gotta add a bit of a highlight somewhere. So I think if we add... Maybe add a bit of a... Let's see what that looks like. Yeah. Definitely kind of got it. But I'm missing something. Let's see if I do it like this, and I do this. Let's try it this way. Let's try this baby out. And obviously... Definitely have to tighten it up. Just gotta... It's not bad, but I don't know. I feel like I can do more here, but I don't want to make it too complex, you know. I want to keep it simple. Because I have to replicate this many times over, and I think that'll work. I can always come back to it once I figure out metal, but I think that will work for now. I just want to go through my other panels. Because see, I didn't do anything here. It's gonna kind of look weird if we don't do it here as well. So I need to go here and just fucking do something here. There we go. You got it. I got it. I got it. It's just one of those things. I think that's one of the studies I gotta do, like rendering materials. Definitely one of the studies I gotta do in the future. I think we're doing figure drawing for Archam this time around. Okay. I don't think I didn't fill in any of these characters, by the way. Oh. That, and then what's the fire? Yeah, I gotta kind of fill her in. Also, her skin is kind of, where's she at? She kind of has dark skin, so I gotta kind of show that in some sort of way. What I've seen some people do is, from the mangas, what I've seen them do is they use tones for the skin. Might be the best way to do it. Normally I just kind of like shade their skin darker, but let me see. Problem is consistency. If I do it to her, yeah. Well, there's no black people. Yeah, I didn't have any black people in earlier, so I think I'm good. Yeah, I think this is the first time a black person actually shows up in the comic. So I think this is a fair time to test this skin theory. Let's test this baby out. So this would be the tone, but I think the frequency maybe, I don't know how this doesn't turn up in print though, but we can see. So then just have to take out the parts that we don't want to have the skin tone. I think can we just cut it out? Yep, we can. Okay. This is actually how they normally do it. They used to do it back in the day with like they would have like this tone sheet and just fucking I think some mangaka still do it up to today, like the traditional way. They do it on paper with like a pen, and then they just cut out the tones. It's definitely easier way I could have done this. I'm doing this like old school, cutting it out manually. It's definitely easier way, but I think this is the way we're gonna do it for now. Well, I figured out the easiest way to do that. Hey, that don't look too bad. So maybe I go with the tone. I go with the tones then. Cause I was thinking, like, what am I gonna do to show the skin tone? I think this is the easiest. I don't know how it's gonna show up on print though. You know what I mean? How does it show up on YouTube? That's what I want to know. Because it looks fine on my screen. If But I wonder if it looks funky on YouTube. It looks a bit funky probably on YouTube, huh? Yeah, the teeth and the lips don't need to be toned up. And spot. Okay, there we go. It doesn't look too bad. Hey Boya, welcomes. I think that... Nice, yeah, I could go with that method. Or we just fill it in like normal. I think, to be honest with you, I might actually just go with the full option. Because that's the way, I don't know, I just like the look of it. I'm tired as fuck. Well, I mean, it's like 3 AM in the morning, ain't it? Oh boy, why are you up at 3 AM in the morning? Do you mean like you're tired as in you sleepy, or you tired as in you exhausted? Working, yeah. Working. Hell yeah. Rearranging my setup. Interesting. Oh shit, did I not... Hold up. Oh, I didn't do it for her. I didn't, Normally, I thicken the outlines. I don't think I did it for her, actually. Gotta do that. I think that's fine. Since I just got my PC home, my table is too cramped. I see. Yeah, once I get my, we put in an order for my work PC, so my work's getting me a PC from work for my work stuff, and then I'm gonna buy me a new PC, so I'm gonna have 2 PCs as well. So I'm gonna have to, yeah, my wife also we talked about extending this desk a bit, so that I can have 2 PCs. I already have 2 monitors, so I'm gonna have one monitor connected to one PC and another monitor connected to another one. And then obviously I'm gonna have 2 keyboards and 2 mouse or mice. I don't know. Do you say mice or mouse? I don't know. But I'm gonna have 2 of them motherfuckers, and then yeah, I'll be able to navigate 2 pieces at the same time. Damn, nice work. Hell yeah. Shout out to Ali right there. Welcome to the stream. I'm just working on comic stuff. I don't know, I feel like the skin's too dark. It's too dark. So if she dark skin though, so do I? Don't know. I tell you what we do. We do this. Grab this bitch. We select the layer, and yeah, we just maybe I do some gradient action. Get some gradient action in there, you know. I think that'll help with it. So it kind of looks just bland. So yeah, maybe we throw a bit of a gradient in there. It's a bit off. Hold on, let me just do this. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I think it's the hair. The hair as well has to change. Definitely the hair. Why two keyboards? Because I'm gonna have two PCs, boy. I'm gonna operate one PC with one keyboard. How's that gonna work, boy? I gotta have two PCs. I mean two keyboards. I need it. Actually, my work will actually give me a keyboard, so get a keyboard and mouse for my work, so it'll be cool. Yeah, I'm gonna need two keyboards and two mouse. So I have one keyboard and one mouse already, so I need another mouse and another keyboard, just so I can operate two pieces at the same time. Is basically what I need, boy. Yeah, that's my setup. I need that because on one side I'm gonna be rendering and doing all my stuff on there. Left hand one keyboard, right hand other keyboard. Damn, yeah. Because I do rendering as well. So like my one PC, the work PC, that's gonna be all my rendering stuff's gonna be done on the work PC. As well, it's gonna keep my work file. So that's for work stuff. That's for like animation, you know, my work animations and stuff like that. That's work PC stuff. This PC is gonna be my personal PC, games, stuff like that. My comics, you know, my stuff, my personal stuff, and then that's gonna be work stuff. So that's why I need two PCs, because the work is, you know, I don't like work seeing my shit on my PC, because they have like software where they can monitor your shit, and I don't want fucking them to see my personal shit. They don't have it on my PC because they can't do that because this is my personal PC. Policies wise, they can't do that. So that's why I'm getting a work PC, as well as I need a better PC to do my fucking renders and work in After Effects and Premiere and like actually work at a high level, because my PC currently that I have is good, but it's not great. You know what I mean? So yeah, so if they want, and obviously they want the work faster done, so you're gonna get me a good PC so I can get the renders faster done, so I can get the work done quicker, can optimize, or just optimize my workflow a bit more. So yeah, back for a bit. Okay, cool, man. Laz is gonna be hopping off and on. He's cooking me a dinner. He's preparing supper for us for our date tonight. That's what he's doing. Hell yeah, Laz, prepare that supper. I'm coming. Just hold on. I'll be there. You just hold on, my friend. And we can break that bread. I hear a bit of echo. You sounded heavenly for a second, chance. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just you know, it could be the miracle of my voice. I don't know what it is, boy. I bestow upon thou my voice. What is the... Oh! What the fuck did I just do? Just opened up a window. I don't know how the fuck... Oh, I pressed this. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? I didn't know that was that... So that's what that's for? Holy shit! I didn't know that you can do that with that. That's basically a screenshot tool. I didn't fucking know that. Wait, since when is this a thing on Windows? Oh my god. All the times I could have used that tool. Oh god, okay, well. Now I know. I've been fucking manually dragging my fucking mouse across the screen, fucking screenshotting segments on my screen when I could just hit the button and it could do that for me. That pisses me off now. That angers me. Oh my god. The amount of times I could have used that during my work, you know. Because what happens is, there's animators out there that, you know, when I'm directing my animations or like the projects that I'm working on for work, you know, it's just easier to screenshot stuff and show people like, this is what I meant. You know what I mean? Because sometimes they're like, Chains, I don't understand what you mean. Chains, I don't know what's going, and then I have to fucking screenshot the shits and show them like, this is what you fucking do, you idiot. I don't say it in that way, but in my mind sometimes it's just like, fucking hell, you know? Oh my god. Okay, anyway, I think the skin tone is done. Skin tone, you can just name it skin. Also, you know, we did the Valentine's thing, right? The comic thing, right? And I just want to say, like, you guys, you need to figure out your file structures for your comics and stuff. I don't know what happened with Goth, but like, I went to that guy's files and it's kind of organized, but at the same time, it's kind of like, what the fuck did you just do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I went through his files and I was like, Goth, come on, man. Why you gotta do this to me? What is this, Goth? And like, yeah, that was basically the monologue in my head while I was working on that, because like, that was the Saturday when I had to clean up some of the stuff and like put things together for the final, you know, upload. And yeah, so like, in my mind I was like, you could have just make it easier for me, Goth. But obviously I'm a fucking G, so I fucking, you know, just, you know, I just got it through. I just did it because I'm a fucking G. So it didn't take too long, but at the same time it was annoying, but I pushed through. As I usually do, it took me a few minutes and it was fine. I figured it out. But goddamn, it would have been easier if you just named your files and layers. I would have appreciated it, but I accept what happened. That's fine. Files and layers, yes, boy. I hope people are naming their shit out there. Only use 5 layers max. I mean, that would be a good rule to have. I would say, yeah, the least amount of layers, you simplify it. Like, if you look at the structure right here, right? Look at my structure. Just look at the files. Look at them. Look how they're named. Look at this. You can close this shit up. You see, here's a rough. Here's reference. We have reference for our stuff. We have guides. This is where all the, you know, the rulers and shit go. I got my reference. This is where all the references in. This is referencing my other panels. You know, you can always bring that to the top. And now you can see, oh, there's the reference. There it is. Right? And then I have my rough. I have my rough layer. You can bring it to the top. You can see your rough work. You know what I mean? I'll just pop that in there. And then I have my panels. So like, each panel has the group. Each group has character, has background. You go in here, character, background, and sometimes has a rough. Well, maybe I want to do some more rough work. And then in there, you have blood, you have lines, you have shine, you have shadow, you have full, you have rough. Like, you know, I happen to have some reference in here, you know. Like, to me, it doesn't matter how much layers you have. It's just if it's organized, you know what I mean? But, I mean, if you're working by yourself, if it's your own project files, like, who gives a shit, right? You can fucking name, like, you can be as disgusting as Uning with your layers. You can fucking have layer 36156 and right under fucking layer 5395, right? You can have it there, and then sometimes you can have layer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in 672 you can have it above that. And as long as you know what the fuck is going on, that is fine. But if you're working in a team, I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see layer 5, 3, 2, 1, 5, 6. I don't want to see that. I will immediately call you and be like, what the fuck is this? And I will send you back your file. And I will demand that you fucking name your shit. Okay? Before you send it back to me, I don't want to see layer 564153. Okay? I don't want to see that shit. None of that. You cut that shit out. I don't want to see it. None of that shit. If you're working on a team, If I'm doing personal art, I only have 3 to 5 layers max. But if it's for work, my god, it's going up to 100 layers. Except for comics though, I go wild with the layers when it comes to comics. Yeah, that's fine. You can have as much fucking layers as you want, as long as it's organized and you know where the fuck everything is. Especially when you're working on a team, like I said. Keep that shit. You look at this, layer 3. I don't know what the fuck this does. You see, I fucked myself right there. So normally what I do is I just fucking delete it. What the fuck is that? I don't care. Right, we delete it. It could be something important. Could be. I don't care. I delete it. It's gone now. You know what I mean? What's this? This is background fill. So we got a PG tone. You name that shit. You go through your files. You clean it up. It's fine. It's fine if it's unorganized for now. You make sure you go back and clean it up. You gotta make sure. Gotta make sure it's clean, pristine. Jelly bean. I don't know what rhymes with pristine, but anyway, we got it. It's all good. If I go above, I'll flatten it. Yeah. I mean, whatever works for you, but like, I'm just saying, for team stuff, you gotta keep it organized. You have no idea how much my mentor's shitting me for that. And that's why I shit on people, because, you know, I know the pain. I know the pain. You know what? You know what? I don't know if I should show this. Let me think about it. I wanted to show you one of the animators that worked on a shot for me. And I want to show you how messed up their files are, but I don't know if I want to out the peeps like that. I don't know. You'll see. I do active layers or not backup layers. Or not backup layers. Oh, active layers or not backup layers. Do you not save your layers for backup? Flatten it. Yeah, I would. No, but I wouldn't flatten my layers. I would just organize them. That's all I would do. Because yeah, like Boy was saying, if you have a client and they fucking ridiculous with their changes, then you would want to keep things the way they are, just in case they come back. You know, once you're done with the project, you can flatten that bitch. It doesn't matter. But like, if you're sure, like, oh, they're not coming back for a client, because if they come back, then you're fucked. You know, if you don't have a file that you didn't just fucking flatten. Yeah, but I prefer the Boya method more of just not flattening them yet until I'm sure, oh, the job's done. Okay, cool. Then I still wouldn't even flatten it then. Like, I would just keep it the way it is. Like, I don't feel like I need to flatten things, because if the project starts off clean, like if it starts off the files are all organized, you don't need to flatten it because it's already organized. So like, you know where everything is. So I don't know. It's up to you. I think that's just a personal preference thing. If you want to flatten it, go ahead and flatten that bitch. If not, you don't have to. It's more of a personal preference for me. There we go. Boop. me. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there we go. We got it. We got all the hair. All the hair. Maybe. Yeah, we got it all. We got it all, boys. Only to refer only to editing layer. Yeah, I think I wanna darken it a bit. Let's darken that bitch. Maybe we do lighten it up a bit. But let's see. Oh. Can I select? There we go. That, and that. And I'm just gonna darken. I'm just gonna darken these parts, so the body can stand out a bit more. I think that's fine. Should I thicken line work? I think I should thicken up some lines. Let's drop the background, drop the full skin back. Sadly, corporate work does not know anything about adaptation. Corpo bad. Hey man, you gotta adapt to the corporate. If you're working in like in a company, you gotta adapt to that shit. Like but I noticed that our company is very flexible. I like the flexibility of our company. That, you know, I do like the flexibility of our company. It's not like any regular company. That's what I've noticed. It's not like you know, those big corporations where like everyone's just a fucking cog in a machine. Like I don't know, my boss is just a cool dude, so I don't know. Like our team just seems flexible with the schedules, how things work, you know. But definitely, I don't know when it's going to be. Because obviously my boss is not going to live forever. I don't know who's going to take over the company then. But I hope it's not going to be a dickhead, because hopefully I wanna still be, you know, as like flexible as I am now with my job. I don't want to completely staple my feet to the ground, so to say, of like this company. But yeah, they're pretty cool. So I don't know. You know, that's always worries me. Like if my boss goes, like something happens, Lord forbid. But like if something happens, like I don't know which dickhead we're gonna get. You know, it could be one of the I think one of the seniors maybe might take over, like in the company. But I don't know. I don't know what it would be. But yeah. Shout out to the boss, man. That guy be putting in the work. Always has our best interests in mind, you know. He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. Yeah. Trying to get this fucking line. There we go. Oh yeah. Them thick juicy lines, boy. We got it. Oh, yeah, that looks cool. Throw in the text. Hey, we got it. We got it. No, I just gotta... What the fuck did I just hit? Connect to smart. No, thank you. Oh, that's a smartphone button. You can use a smartphone version of Clip Studio app in companion mode. Interesting. Have you guys ever used that before? This thing? If you hit the smartphone app, it pops up. You can use a smartphone on companion mode. Have you guys ever used that? Corpo bad plus boring. Yeah, they can be boring. Okay. Right. Okay, we have the... Yeah, but the job's stable. I actually don't mind the boringness, to be honest with you. I don't really mind it. Does she have a... Did I put... Well, where's the reference? What is she... Just pop that up, yeah. I don't know what the fuck the clothes. Oh, she has like I thought. So belly ain't out. She don't have a belly out. It's more tactical, like a tactical skin suit or something. Okay. I'm already gonna be barbering for stability. I doubt our jobs are gonna be stable for any longer with AI, but I am gonna make prints and stuff to sell. As an art job. Selling stuff sounds more fun to do. I don't know about the stability thing. I think AI, like I said in my previous video, like AI, what's gonna happen is we're just gonna adapt with AI. The best people who are going to handle the AI stuff is definitely filmmakers, producers, like visual effects artists and animators. I think they're gonna be the best people to handle the AI stuff, because we kind of half and half. Like I said, we're 50-50 in terms of technical skill and artistic skill. So I think the animation industry and the film industry is the best ones who are gonna handle that, because yeah, they're just gonna figure it out, I feel like, eventually. Right now, it's still kind of hot water, you know. There's still the issue of like, you know, the ethical issues with it. But I feel like they'll figure it out. I'm bad with managing my schedule. I can't even manage my own sleep schedule. Freelance is definitely not for me. Boya, boya, boya. Yeah, I could do freelance, definitely. I could do freelance. It's just I like not doing admin shit. I don't like doing admin shit. The least amount of admin I can do, I'm happy with that. So like with freelancing, I used to do freelancing, like fuck me, man. Like I had to do a lot of admin and keep schedules and fucking message the client and fucking like I can't, that just ain't for me anymore. It ain't for me. I can't do that. No. What the fuck did I do? There we go. I mean, if the US gets regulations on generative AI, then yes, the tech will go into a realm of speeding up production rather than in replacing labor. However, I can't say the same for the other countries with less regulations. Well, South Africa is actually pretty regulated with the AI stuff. We do have like, you know, certain aspects, because obviously when it comes to money and it comes to like upholding the job security here in South Africa. That's like priority here. Which means basically like people need jobs over here. So if AI comes along, like with the policies here with AI, like they're much stricter here because we in fucking there's poverty everywhere and everyone needs jobs. So basically they're like, this fucking AI shit can't happen right now. We still gotta fucking, you know, get crutches from apartheid, you know, that thing that happened like 50 years ago. We just got out of that. We can't worry about this robot shit, this AI shit, right? We gotta first get our people on their feet. We can't worry about AI stuff right now. We're still fucked financially. So like, yeah, that's kind of how it is over here. So definitely like people's jobs is taking precedent over AI. But also people like with my company, we realize like also AI is a thing that we're gonna have to look into. That's something that we have to keep an eye on because you don't want to fall behind in the market. Sorta. No. Did you see Sorta and the animation it did? No. No, I did not. What are you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? Sorta? Oh. Oh, it's AI software. What do you do? Oh, yeah, this shit. They send it. Oh, they send it to us in the Gav's. My homie Gav on our animation team sent this in the G chat during work, and it's pretty interesting actually. It's not bad. I actually want to look into it a bit more. So that generates complex scenes, multiple characters, yada. There is a bit of jank to it, but definitely, yeah, definitely I can see this being utilized in tandem with 3D. And cool stuff you can do. Maybe. I mean, this will be cool for like, if I want to put some reference shots together for like, or like storyboarding aspects, I feel like. Whoa, that's a bit weird. Okay. Just like this dog one. Fucking. Yeah, it's something that we definitely like our animation team is definitely hardcore looking into the AI stuff. Like we looking at stuff that we can use and utilize to just make our workflow easier. And not only that, but also increasing the speed without dropping in quality. The only problem is with this sort of maintaining visual quality. Let me see here. We're teaching AI to understand and simulate the physical world in motion with a goal of training models that help people solve problems that require real-world interaction. Introducing Sora, our text-to-video model. Sora can generate videos up to 1 minute long while maintaining visual quality and adhesive to users' prompts. Something that I gotta look into. Very interesting. I wonder how responsive it actually is. But you know, yeah, I can see this actually being utilized in like ad agencies. Like if you're making ads and shit, definitely somehow, you know. I just don't know how good it is because I haven't tested it. But that's for another day. That's for another day. We'll test this shit out. But it's definitely something that our studio is looking into. Oh, I thought I fucking closed the stream. But okay, it's definitely something we're looking into and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I just haven't had the time to look in it. I'm too busy working on my own shit. But yeah. Because, see, that's a cool thing. Because, like, if I want to do a prompt, the only problem is, like, I don't know how you can use it, how it's going to be used for commercial use. Because you can't obviously just grab the fucking AI video and chuck it in there. You don't know what the fuck it's referencing, and you don't know, like, what properties it's taking from. So, so like, you could get a fucking lawsuit on your ass. So I don't know how that would work that way, but you can definitely use it for good reference. For reference works and stuff like that. I don't think, yeah. I don't think you can. Just type in, you know, your fucking prompt, grab the video and just chuck it on the web, you know. I don't think, and sell it to an audience. I don't know if you can actually do that with the laws and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I'm always worried about that, you know. And that's why corporations haven't completely jumped on this thing, because like my boss actually said, like, he's not sure how in terms of legality, how we can actually use this stuff, because something that we're going to have to look into, because obviously we can't just fucking rip the shit directly from the prompt. That's just not how things are gonna work. So we have to look at a actual practical way of using this and implementing it to actually improve our quality, and at the same time, you know, speed up things and stuff like that. The best way I can see the like AI stuff being used is for like optimizing renders. So like when you're rendering out a 3D scene, you don't want it to take fucking 3 hours. Like you have to render out like 200 frames maybe. So I can see AI optimized, and there's actually a program for that, where it actually, what it does is, it reads the pixels on your render, and it sees which ones are moving and which ones are static. So the static one stays static, and therefore it keeps that constant information. It doesn't render any of that information because it has already done it, and because it's not moving, that is the render. And the moving parts is the only thing that it focuses on, which means it frees your PC up, you know, with more basically CPU, more GPU, and it obviously runs faster and the render goes quicker, so it will save you a bunch of time. So that's like something that will be cool, you know. That doesn't require, you know, I mean, ripping off people's work. That is just optimizing your work. Those type of AI stuff, definitely something worth looking into. And yeah, that's the type of stuff that we kind of trying to implement in our workflow. And like I said, AI, I don't know if it's actually going to fully replace people's jobs, but what it's going to do is going to change the way those jobs function. You can't, you know what I mean? It's also going to weed out a lot of junior level artists. It's going to fucking bury them. They're going to have to become senior level very quickly and step up their game. Luckily it won't affect me because I'm already up there, but I feel bad for those junior. Like my brother-in-law, he wants to be an animator, right? He wants to do what I basically do, right? And I told him like, you know, I told him like, look, you don't have to go to college or anything, just build a portfolio or something, you know? And obviously, like, you know, get good. You know, you got to get good at what you do, so that you add some value to your work, so people would want to hire you and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know how things are gonna go for him. So it's gonna be interesting because I actually now have a junior level artist to see how he's gonna be, you know, lifted up in the industry, and how exactly, how difficult it would be, how difficult or how easy it would be for him to get in. I'm not sure. Obviously, I'm not gonna fucking hold his hand. I don't hold anyone's hand. If you want to get in this industry, you gotta get in the same way I got in through that door. You gotta work your fucking ass off. I ain't gonna hold no hands. I ain't gonna. The only thing I can do for you is just hand your CV over to the people who's gonna, you know, look at it. But otherwise, I ain't holding fucking hands here. you gotta fucking work for that shit. I don't care if you're my fucking son. I don't care if you're related to me in any way, shape, or form. You gotta work your fucking ass off. I ain't giving you shortcuts. You ain't getting handouts. You gotta figure that shit out for yourself because no one helped me. I had to figure it out, and I did it. Even though I'm not the best artist out there, I'm probably low tier compared to some of the fucking crazy people who can do insane level shit. And I'm also a slow learner, so I mean, if I can fucking do it, like anyone can fucking do it. There's no excuse really. I'm in South Africa, you know what I mean? Like everything is against me. I grew up in the ghetto in South Africa, fucking slow learner. Like the opportunities were scarce. Like I don't know how I fucking got this job, but I did anyway, you know what I mean? The industry is bullshit anyways. There's been like close to 10,000 layoffs to tech, games, and artists they get rid of were gods of art, yeah. But I feel like that's more the creative industry, so to say. Like, I feel like the jobs that like I'm talking about, where you want to get a job, I would suggest getting a job at like a place that I'm working. I'm like work for health and safety. I do health and safety animations, and obviously there's some creative aspect to it on how you convey the health and safety stuff. You want to keep it exciting, you want to keep it moving. You don't want to bore your fucking audience. So you have to kind of figure out new ways to kind of keep it innovative and like entertaining at the same time while relaying information to people. Like you got to do that. And that's basically the fundamentals of animation. You want to relay a message or certain like, yeah, you want to relay a message basically to your audience in an appealing way that appeals to your audience as well. So like you gotta, it's kind of the same thing. It's just a different, I think it would be, it's still in the animation industry, but it's a different field within the animation industry. So yeah. So like I would suggest getting a job like I get, you know what I mean? Like health and safety or like stuff like this. Always work for that stuff because it's so fucking boring sometimes. But it doesn't have to be boring for you. You know what I mean? Okay, I ate lunch. Time to work back to the stupid concept. Hell yeah, get back to work, Elias. Get your ass on that grind. You gotta get on that concept art. And at the same time, I feel like getting a job like in a corporate animation stuff, like so, like for health and safety, for example. It's just much more freeing in a way. And it's a 9 to 5, so you can clock out at 5 and do whatever the fuck you want after that. And obviously, you know, it also helps improve your craft outside of work. So because the stuff you do in health and safety, you always have to, at least, well, like every company always wants to be, they want to be the new best thing, so to say. So you always have to improve within the company and always got to feed ideas to the company on how they can improve their stuff. And, you know, you always have got to, you know, keep up the quality because obviously you don't want to fall behind. You got to adapt to the times. So in that way, you're kind of improving as well as you're moving forward. Because the stuff I do for the company, like that stuff actually funnels into the stuff I do creatively outside of work. So like my comics and stuff like that. Because, you know, we have a head of animation. So when I do something and I fuck up, or I do something that's not really up to par, my head of animation will say, look here, this is why it's not up to par. This is what I expect from you. And this is how to actually do that, which I expect from you. So you're actually getting feedback on your stuff from like a higher level artist, someone who's actually watching over you. And so you actually have a much quicker way of like improving. I mean, you see the improvement, how far I've come in like 6 months, right? Of just a few months of and I've improved because I've had someone, mentors and people who've looked over my work and say, hey, this ain't cutting it. You fucking gotta ramp this shit up. And you gotta improve your quality of your stuff and this, that, and the other. They also tell me what I'm lacking, you know what I mean? So they tell me what they would want to improve me, like what I should improve on and like what I need done or whatever. So like I don't know. They are those people, you know. Our 2D department has been dissolved because of our boss thinking it's better to use AI art because it's a lot faster. My work is so chill that I work on my freelance stuff during work. Yeah. Don't you work in medical illustration? What the fuck is AI doing? And that's the problem that we're running into these days. We spoke about this in the company meeting like on Friday. This is the thing that we're worried about. Well, we're not really worried about it in the sense of we understand that AI itself can't, you know, do everything, you know what I mean? And at the same time, it needs a human touch. You can't just fucking funnel AI shit into a thing. That's how you're gonna catch a case. You're gonna catch a lawsuit. You can't just fucking funnel stuff into AI and trust it because you don't know what the fuck AI is giving back to you. You don't know. You don't know where's it getting this shit from. And that's the worry of the well, what's gonna happen is it's just gonna weed out the companies who's fucking slacking. They're slacking, dude. They're like, oh, we don't want to pay people, so you know we're gonna get this AI thing to do the shit. You're gonna realize you fucked up because you need someone to understand what the fuck's going on. It may look good in the eye of the corporate people, but to the artists, they look at it and they're like, you know, there's something wrong here. In the corporate world, I've learned that the harder work often leads to more responsibilities. Yeah. Yeah, my boss, big brain plan. He wants to generate AI images, then we artists paint over it to correct the anatomy. He's poor electrician. I mean, but at the end of the day, boy, they still need an artist touch, like I said. Even if you have to paint over the AI stuff, you still have to clean it up for them. It still work. And so yeah. I don't know. I don't know about that method. But I would rather just have an artist do it, you know. But, you know, who the fuck am I? I'm not running corporate stuff. You know, I'm the big man on top. But yeah, it goes back to that ethical issue of like... And like I said, this is what's gonna happen is people's jobs are gonna adapt and it's gonna change. Like you're gonna have to like work with AI in a way, right? So you're gonna have to utilize the AI tools in like you said here, generate the image and then you gotta clean it up. So that's what's gonna happen. The system itself is gonna change on how you're gonna use AI, how is it gonna come into the industry, how people's gonna utilize it, how jobs are gonna kind of shift in ways to accommodate for AI use and stuff like that. And you know, it's gonna innovate a new system. I think it's gonna initiate a new system on how we're gonna use this AI stuff and how we're gonna kind of implement it in our work, basically moving forward. That's what I can see happening. Because animation, it's already happening in a way. I've seen people use AI to actually increase the frame rates of the animation. So basically, you would render the animation out in 30 frames per second, right? And then you would use AI to boost it up to 60 frames, which means it's building extra frames up in between. And that's what I've seen happen. So it obviously improves the quality, improves them. So without even like re-rendering your stuff. So it obviously saves you time. Like tools like that, I don't mind. It's actually and as an artist, I think this is what's gonna happen. Artists are gonna have more of a director type role. That's what you're gonna have. You're gonna have to direct the AI on how to be an artist. You're gonna kind of feed like that information to the AI. This is how I would like the strokes to be. I would like this to be this way. I would like the proportions to be this size, and I would like things to be here, there, and the other. And I don't know how you would, how that information will be translated to the AI from the artist. I'm not sure how. Maybe you draw a specific outline for your stuff and then you hit a button and the AI kind of interpolates that drawing and kind of cleans it up. So I don't know how that would actually work. It's still fresh, man. I don't know how it's gonna actually work, but it's like I said, it's just gonna change. The way you're gonna use AI, the way you're gonna be doing art is gonna change. But I don't think we will do away with the old ways. I don't think so, because to get, like I said, to get good at this AI shit, you're gonna need to know the fundamentals of how to actually produce art, you know? You're gonna need to know, because if you know the fundamentals, you have a strong fundamental basis, you will know exactly what the AI is doing wrong. And so therefore you have a better chance of correcting it, and therefore you improving, you kind of utilizing the AI to its fullest potential, rather than, you know what I mean? like your fundamentals suck. Imagine you have suckish fundamentals, right? And you click a button, the AI does its thing, and you think, oh shit, this looks so cool. Meanwhile, there's so much fucking errors in that image, and you don't realize it because your fundamentals suck so much that, like, you can't tell that maybe your arm, this arm is supposed to be like, you know, this forearm is supposed to be like this long, and now the AI is just fucking, you know, extended it by like an inch or two, and it just fucking, and like the elbows all disjointed and shit. Now you, with your crappy fucking, you know what I mean, fundamentals, look at that, and because your fundamentals suck, your AI shit's gonna suck because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. So, so that's where I see, so that's where I see like artists' roles are gonna actually fall in to that specific aspect. You're gonna have to basically correct the AI on that aspect, because AI is not gonna get it right like most of the time. You gotta kind of, you know, you gotta kind of like fix it up. And maybe it's just completely out, then you gotta do an entirely different thing. You gotta, and so it's just gonna change the workflow. That's all it's gonna do. Like for instance, this is other tools I've been looking into, where you know, you type in like, I want, because we do health and safety stuff, so we want a safety barrier or some sort, a 3D modeled safety barrier, maybe add damage to it, maybe we want it to look kind of eroded in a way or something like that, you know. Congratulations, you've gained an extra finger. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you're gonna kind of, you know, find ways around that. So like I was saying on the barrier, so you type in that prompt, the barrier comes up, but now you download the barrier and you realize the vertices are like in the thousands, and it's like all just like in the weird places. There's double verts and stuff like that. Now you got to clean it up in Blender. You got to bake the textures and stuff like that, and you got to like basically reproject it over now your new retopologized model, stuff like that. So yeah, you got to do that. Even those jobs I think AI will do. So they will retopologize it and clean it up for you, but I don't think they will do a 100% clean job, you know. So you got to fucking, it's another thing with it. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, AI is always gonna have faults in it. It's just always gonna have faults in it because it's made by humans. That's the thing. It's gonna always have faults in it because human make the code. Human make the code. Now AI is gonna learn, obviously, but I don't think it's gonna get up to fucking Skynet levels. I don't think it's gonna be that good, to be honest with you guys, because you have to, it's just because we making it, we fucking it up. So like, I don't think it's gonna be that level. I think people are blowing it out of proportion a bit, and obviously they have to blow it out of proportion a bit because you have to think of basically because there's a spectrum obviously of the lowest possible outcome and the highest possible like outcome of like things, and that's just kind of how things work, you know. So like you have to have a possibility of like, oh yeah, AI could take over the world and we could all be its slaves. You need to have That on top of the spectrum, and then you need the bottom spectrum where AI is not really gonna do much, and we don't need it. So you need that spectrum, and usually, you need to fall somewhere in between. Where it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna help us, but at the same time, we still have to correct it. So it needs to be this a sliding spectrum with this. You know what I mean? But then again, I could be wrong. So I don't know. I'm just a fucking animator, guys. Don't take my word for it. I say all that shit, and then I turn around, there's a fucking robot ready to slit my throat, and then that's it. That's how I fucking die. Just a robot appears behind me, slits my throat because I've been talking too much shit on the internet. And that's how cancel culture works in the future. Like, oh, he's talking shit again. This time we got the robots, boys. Put in the code, send it to Africa. Not sure if it'll make it because, the Africans will steal the shit. But either way, we gotta send the robot over there and fucking take that boy out. Because he's talking too much shit. He knows too much. We gotta kill him. Gotta kill him off. Plus, he lives in Africa. Who gives a fuck? Like, people care about this kid. Let's over there and take him out. That could happen. That could be the thing that happens. But either way, you know what I mean? Either way, I'm not too worried about it. I'm pretty chilled, because I'm an animator. I don't know. Like I said, I'm in animations. I don't know how the illustration the illustration department is gonna do. We have an illustration department, so I can actually monitor them and see how it happens, like how things affect them, and how things happen over there. But otherwise, I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna affect those type of jobs, because I'm not doing those type of jobs. I'm an animator, and so far it's not affecting me. It's not affecting the animators, at least like a very drastic way. We're just adapting to whatever's coming our way and figuring out the best way to do it. But I don't know how it's going to affect other people. I'm not sure. But we'll see over time. Maybe it's completely fucks us, or maybe it doesn't. Who freaking knows? I think we should just ask Boya every time. We should ask Boya. Has AI taken over the world yet? I think Boya would know. Boya's in the, she's making her comics and she's doing the images and shit like that. So we can check on Boya. If the company's like just fucked and they're just using AI now and they're just laying off a bunch of artists. We can always just check back with Boya. Because if they lay off Boya, then we fucked. Because Boya's good. So like, if they lay off Boya, we fucked, guys. It's over. Boya gets laid off. It's like, okay, we all fucked. It's done. It's done. It's done. But yeah, like I said, in the future, also solo jobs are gonna be the thing. A lot of solo artists are gonna be fucking. They're gonna be fucking on like. They're gonna be all coked up on AI. Not yet. Boya's not a robot yet. Okay. Once Boya becomes Robo Boya, that's when we fucked. If you hear Boya say some robot ass shit, if she starts sounding like a bot, that's it. That's it. They got her. You know what I mean? If she starts botting out right here, then we know they got her. They got our girl Boya. It's only a matter of time. Also, in other news, I've noticed that South Africans have been winning a lot of shit. We won the rugby, you know. One of the South Africans actually have like a UFC title now. One of the guys won a UFC title. What's his name? Dracus Du Plessis. Won a UFC title. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know. This might be our year, guys. This might be the South Africans' year. I don't know. Might be the year of the South Africans. Also, in Capcom Cup, there's a South African in there. Jabba him, you know. Very good Street Fighter players. So I don't know. He might win that shit. I don't know. I've just noticed we've been winning shit. We won the cricket. We won the rugby. And now, fucking UFC title, you know. Like, it's looks like, might be our year, guys. We might be finally fucking winning something for once. I don't know. Nah, actually, you know what? South Africa does win a bunch of times in a bunch of shit, but it's like stuff people don't care about, really. Gotta go. I'm asleep. Hell yeah, boy. You get some sleep. Don't worry. I'm clocking out at 11. It's now 10:30. 10:35. So we have 25 minutes and then we're clocking out. Not sure about this. Yeah. Gotta go too. No problem, man. Gotta go. You gotta go. I'll see you whenever I see you. Probably Art Jam. Okay, so this. I'm gonna add some more, but there we go. There you go. I actually finished a lot this stream, huh? Because I'm like really focused now. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Oh, I want to do that. Nah, maybe not. I think leave this the way it is. Let me just do this. Open it up a little more. Fucking hot as hell. I think got it all. Oh shit. That's why you gotta. How does that look? That looks good. Oh yeah, I still gotta do the thick outlines. I didn't do that. Didn't do that at all. Outline it there, boy. think that's fine enough actually. We just need that line. This one we're gonna need a bit more. Put more thickness. The thickness. Thick it up a bit more. There we go. Yeah. This line is not straight, so I gotta. There we go. Fair enough. Okay, we got it all. Got it all this time. Yeah. Oh yeah, I had to darken his skin a bit, huh? Didn't do that. Did not do that. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave it highlight there. It's kind of good with the highlight. Ah, I forgot to add like a lips. You got no lips in this image. Got no lips over here. No lips at all. Here we go. Lighten it up a bit, maybe on the ear as well. Okay. I think that's fine. So then we can just thicken these up. Then there we go. Boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, we got it. We got it, boys. And don't look too bad. Not bad at all. That metal though, yeah, you're not gonna see it though because it's gonna be chopped up, but I can see it here. That's not bother me, but I think it's fine for now. The metal here though, I think I did a good job on the metal here. I'm getting good at making metal sheets. Okay, so that's that, and then background BG. I think with the background you can just do this. Just and then add a tone. Add a screen tone, yeah, boom. Bam. There you go. What the fuck is that thing? Ah. It's kind of catching his face a bit. That's catching his face. There we go. See, it's kind of catching his shits. Okay, that should do it. Merge. There we go. This is gonna be kind of a challenging one. But it's gonna be a cool one though. It's gonna look really cool once I do it. Yeah. Ooh. So I just gotta figure out. So the horizon line is kind of over there. It's kind of where it's at. Yeah, I think I gotta put that line there so I know. So now where the line's at. Somewhere over here. Uh-huh. Now we know that. We're gonna need a detailed layer. Because I need to know where everything is. So he's here. So I need to do the ground as well. So we're gonna do him. I think I can do actually the character. You know, I can do the line work for the character. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. See now. Okay. Let's see here. I'm kind of doing good with my anatomy these days. Well, at least better. I don't think I'm there yet. But I can definitely fake some muscles. Fake the shit out of them. Yeah, somewhere there. Okay, I think the stream's pretty stagnant, so I'm actually gonna hop off. I just want to finish these lines. Gotta finish these lines. See ya. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that arm looks a bit funky. Yeah, that arm looks definitely a bit funky here. So we can. Yeah, but better. There we go. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's good for now. I think we did great. Finished up so much shit. Yeah, we actually, I went through this, corrected panels here, corrected panels there. We finished up a few panels. I haven't finished up that panel there on top. So yeah, look how good that looks actually. It's actually not bad, huh? That metal is actually not bad. Getting pretty good at it. Just trying to figure out the formula, but I think I have something. So yeah, I'm gonna keep hammering that in, and I'm definitely gonna figure that out eventually. Next time you see me on stream, I'll probably figure out that metal shit by now. But yeah, shout out to everyone who's joined the stream. Elias, Boya, Ali. Shout out to Ali, newcomer. Know what I mean? Shout out to Ali, Daniel, Shazad. Hopefully I said that correctly. But shout out that guy. Thanks for coming. Shout out to everyone who's gonna watch this post stream. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you come again every Saturday. You know what I mean? I pump out these streams. So let's on to our end screen. That's gonna be it for now, guys. I'll see you in the next stream. I might be planning to do a video. I'm trying to get on my video game, so like for TikTok, Instagram, as well as YouTube. So I'm trying to hit up my video game and actually get my social media game down. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of content coming out, a lot of stuff that I'm gonna be pumping out over this next few days. Maybe not a video next week, but the following week maybe I'll make a video. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye everyone. Bye.